Welcome to AME News at 10. We aim for the top stories.
Tonight's top stories: car break-ins, gas prices skyrocket, but leading the news, high school hit list?
Last week at Smithsdale High, a boyfriend hit list was found by a student of the school. Here's some clips from the court case, the court scenario, and interviews with the victims, writer, and... Hello. Will you please explain this case to me?
Yes. My client, Samantha Murphy, recently had a boyfriend break off their relationship. In order to express her feelings of anger and sadness, she wrote in her diary, stating, "I'm just so mad. I wish these boys would suffer the way I did, or just die. So thank you, Bill, Mike, Bob, Mo, Sherlock, Zebra, Chris, and David." Okay, I have a question for you. Do you see the words hit list anywhere on these pages? Because I don't. What gives you the right to call expressing feelings a hit list? Either way, my client had the right to say what she did under the First Amendment, freedom of speech.
What was your purpose for creating this list?
Well, I needed a way to let out my feelings without actually hurting anyone. It wasn't supposed to be a threat at all. I never intended for anyone ever to see it, and I kind of wish I'd never wrote it in the first place. Although, I do have the right to, the First Amendment, freedom of speech.
These three boys on the list have wished to remain anonymous, so we shall call them boyfriends 1, 2, and 3. So boys, how did you find out about the list?
Well, I was heading to my locker at the end of the day and saw a notebook lying on the floor. I grabbed it to bring it to the office, yet I saw my name and the names of my two friends here on the page. I decided to bring the book to the news instead.
What were your relationships with Miss Samantha Murphy?
We dated last year. I don't really know how long. Maybe 2 months? Yeah, 2 months. I think I meant a lot to her, but she didn't mean as much to me, so I ended things.
Well, I remember we dated for 3 months, and I just recently broke up with her 2 weeks ago, Thursday.
Well, we dated after boyfriend number 2 broke up with her. She was sad and needed someone in her life. I realized later that I was only a good friend, so I broke things off. I hope justice is served.
Hello guys, we are now back with Megan and Samantha. This is Megan, her lawyer, obviously. We're here after the court case to see how they feel about winning. So Samantha, why do you think you won this case?
Well, I never did anything bad, and I never hurt anyone, and it wasn't that bad of a thing, and it wasn't an intentional kind of thing either, so... I had freedom of speech. I had every right to write down what I did.
Thank you. Megan, do you have any tips for other lawyers who might be in this situation also to help their client through this type of case?
I would definitely say just look at the client's rights and see what rights they have and see if the case they're going through relates to any of those rights. So then you can relate that, and hopefully that will help you win the trial.
Any other comments? Okay, that would be all. Thank you.
She's guilty!
prices when we return after these upcoming commercials.
Wax. Thank you for turning into.
I'm not recording right now.
Stop it. Increasing gas prices when we return after these upcoming commercials. Stop it.
I only dated because she needed a friend. I like boys.
I wish I'd never wrote it in the first place.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
Okay, that's probably good.
The camera's tilted.
It's like you need to straighten it. Straight, you want to straighten it?
No. Now you're like, you know how people like go up next to the judge and they're sitting there and the lawyers are like asking them questions? You're gonna do that to him. Yeah, you're gonna cross-examine him.
No, but then it's him on the stand. So I'm down here and it's
Okay.
him answering my question.
Okay, you gotta be like
Serious.
Oh, really? No, she's recording me.
Okay.
Let's just stare at the pie. Stare at it.
They don't realize I film this stuff.
Are you really?
You guys know I'm
What were you even in? Were you even in it?
What are you doing, Chad?
Disappearing. Did you listen to it?
Sorry.
Yeah, can we? You should listen and review it.
Speaking of camera, please.
Precious.
New Moon 3, Revenge of Tanner. Bare teeth.
Okay. So we'll just stand. Maybe.
What are you doing now?
Guys. Whoa.
I don't even know how to put this thing on.
freedom of speech.
Like, they would have notes anyways, just remember
You get
like
pulled
what's
off the
going
couch
on.
and you argue you have freedom of speech.
Have notes.
Unless you're at like a table.
Get off.
I could put the table in front of them and just have their little note pieces.
Okay, guys,
Have
you
a
know,
mug and I
require the table.
I think so.
We're gonna use tag board.
Freedom of speech.
Now require the table.
So tell me what your situation is.
That didn't work.
Wait, Megan,
I need a booster.
This makes Christine. Hey,